Man accused of murder after his mother finds body in his trunk after he was sent to jail on unrelated charges. More after this. Here's a wild story for you. It's crazy. For starters, I want to welcome you back to AG's Point of View, where I give you the most popular topics across the globe today. I have a story of a Florida man. It's a crazy one. Florida man jailed for more than a year in connection with 3 alleged violent sex incidents against women has now been charged with first-degree murder after his mother found a body in his trunk over a year ago. Wow. On May 21st, 2020, 30-year-old Kane Brown was arrested and booked into the Martin County Jail for a range of crimes related to sexual aggravated assault, kidnapping among others. At the time, family was asked to move Brown's 2002 Mercury Marquis out of an apartment complex parking lot. Records state the Sheriff's Corrections Department mother noticed that there was a bad smell in the car and looked in the trunk, where she discovered the body of 49-year-old Kathleen Black. Wow. We believe that Brown picked up Kathleen Black, violently attacked her, and killed her and stuffed her body in the trunk of the car. According to the TC Pound, the medical examiner determined Black's death was caused by asphyxiation. If you look at the 3 cases amongst 3 women in May 2020 and the facts of those cases, you will see a steady escalation of violence in each step, obviously ending in death, tragic death for Kathleen Black. In the amount of force and the amount of violence between each of those cases, it grows in each one. Kane said a search of Brown's internet history in the weeks leading up to Black's murder allegedly turned up some disturbing sites. Excuse me. I can't unsee some of the things that I saw in that search history, down to a graphical depiction and video of a male raping a female and choking her to death. There were many others, including dismemberment and extreme violence. Chief Assistant State Attorney Steve Gosnell acknowledged Floridians may wonder why Brown's July 28th arrest in connection with the murder has taken so long. I will say that the prosecutors working on this case wanted to make sure that there was nothing left undone before we arrested him for first-degree murder. There is no chance of flight with him because he was in our custody. That gave the investigators as well as my prosecutors time to very carefully analyze every shred of evidence. Wow. This guy's busy. He's so young too. Was 30 years old. I mean, that's fairly a young man. I mean, I wonder what happened in his life for him to actually turn to extreme violence of women, to turning to this and chopping them up. And I had a story earlier, in another video about a guy who dismembered a woman that he was dating, and that was a Caucasian gentleman. Now this guy's a black guy, and it's like, he raped and chopping them up too. So that goes to show that it doesn't matter what color they are. A crazy person is a crazy person. So it's a lot of sick people out here in this world, and you definitely need to keep your eyes on eyes peeled and your head on a swivel, because you never know who's watching you, who's doing what, who wants to do some of their sick and demented acts on you. So ladies, you got to be careful. Like I said before, you definitely got to be careful. Make sure you do what you got to do. You do your due diligence and pay attention to the men that you're dating. And fellas, we got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better. If you know you got a friend like that, that's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, you know, check that dude. You know what I mean? Check him. And then, at the same time, you need to report him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's your friend. You don't want, it's no snitching, but okay, no snitching. He dates your sister, chops her up, and gets rid of her. Now what? Now what do you do? So now it's like you could have saved a life by you doing the right thing. Stuff like this, okay, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely snitching. You know what I mean? But, other things, you kind of mind your business with certain situations or whatever because it's none of your business, and that's fine. But dudes is going around killing people, nah, I ain't for that. I ain't on that type of time. So you definitely gotta, do your due diligence, and just know who you're around, who you with. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you may have a friend that knows a friend. You know what I mean? So you just gotta pay attention to everything that's going on in this world because there's some crazy folks out here. So it's ironic though. The irony in the whole thing was his mom discovered the body. They asked her, to move the car. They said, you got to move this car to the apartment complex in the parking lot. You know what I mean? It don't belong here. All right, we'll move it. She goes to move it. You smell something. Hey, listen, a dead body's a dead body all day. You know what I mean? So, I smelled a dead body from a person, but I've smelled a dead animal's body. And if it smells anything close to that, yeah, you can tell. Something in there ain't right. So, this guy that did what he did, it was sloppy. It was definitely sloppy. He put it in the car. I guess he didn't plan on getting caught. He didn't dispose of the body. I guess he felt like I ain't gonna dispose of it. I'm gonna hold on to it myself. Okay. So you're just gonna hold on to a dead body for the rest of your life, and then ride around with that like nobody's gonna know, or you can't smell that. Like, come on, bro. Like, what we doing now? So, but I've noticed there's been an influx of idiots. Criminals, in my opinion, have always been idiots because they don't always think the process through. And now, even the more sophisticated, criminals out here, they think they know on it all, but at the end of the day, it's a camera everywhere. Whether it's a walking camera, or it's a camera mounted up on a pole, you know what I'm saying? Or you could be carrying a camera yourself, and you put it on there on yourself. You know what I mean? So you gonna get caught regardless. You know what I mean? So it's like, it just doesn't make any sense to go out there and do the crime. You want to throw your life away? Fine, throw your life away, but leave someone else alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's unnecessary for you to go out there and, just harmlessly, not harmless, but harmfully, just hurting people just for no reason, just hurt women at that. If you had a bad experience with a woman and you're going out and, you're a little bitter behind certain things. I mean, we all been dumped before. We all been left before. So it's like, come on, man, we gotta do better, bro. We gotta do better. And it's a lot of us have daughters. You know what I mean? You definitely don't want that to happen to your daughter. You know what I'm saying? She going out to college. She going away. She's not around the family. Something happens to her. You feel some kind of way about it. But you know what? There's guys out here that's walking on this earth that really don't care nothing about your child. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to do your due diligence and make sure you equip them with the right knowledge, the right tactics of how to get away from things, and just stay away from all this random stuff. It's a lot of these people going out dating online and all that kind of stuff, and chicks just invite anybody in the house, no background check, anybody could be in here. So the same thing with the fellas. You could be meeting some chick and she could be, a loose cannon. You thinking you in love with her, you spend the night with her, you fall asleep, next thing you dead. You know what I mean? So, it's a term out there, KYP, know your personnel. You know what I'm saying? Just know who you dealing with, know who you're around, who you talking to. So if you're not doing that, then I don't know what to tell you, because obviously you don't want to get caught slipping. All it takes is once. You get caught slipping one time. That's it. You know what I mean? So, like I said, be careful out there. Just do your due diligence. And just just keep your eyes open, man. People out there, you know, you can't trust people these days. So, nor could you trust them back, you know, in the past, but you definitely can't trust them now. So, you know, just be careful out there, people. You know what I'm saying? You know, check on your neighbors, check on your friends, you know, to make sure everything is all good, you know. Someone start acting a little strange, have some things going on in their mind, you know, just have a talk with them, find out what's on their mind, you know. Maybe you could save a life, you know, whether it be that person you saving or someone, it could be a victim that they're looking at, you know. So, you know, be there for each other. You know, we all in this together. We're all in this together. You know, men, it's not men versus women, it's men with women. You know what I mean? And we all work together. So that's my time. You know, just be extra careful out there. You know, if you like what you heard, please don't hesitate to subscribe down below. That subscription would help me out immensely. I definitely appreciate it. It takes time to do these videos. You know, you got to do your editing and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, hopefully I'm bringing you some good content. You know, you appreciate it, you enjoy it. And if so, hit that like button. You know, hit that like button. That also pushes the channel forward and helps me, you know, further my quest in becoming, you know, just that reporter, that news guy, that news reporter that, you know, I've always wanted to be. So, you know, so I'll be hitting these videos every day. Click that, you know, bell icon, click it to all, and you know, you'll see that I upload every day, 2-3 stories a day. So, you know, so I just thank y'all for just listening, you know, for everything that you know, chipping in with me on the channel. You know, just whether you hit the like button, you subscribe, whether you watch, whatever you do, it helps me immensely, and I definitely appreciate it. You know, I love y'all. Peace.